Hello and welcome everyone. I am Lauren Darr, founder of International Association of Pet Fashion Professionals. Welcome, welcome, welcome to 2015. I think you're going to be glad that 2014 is over and you are going to be looking forward to 2015 based on what Ellen Zucker, our pet fashion astrologer, has to say. So this is a short overview of the 2015 pet fashion business forecast that Ellen Zucker has put together for us, and it's included in our 2015 Pet Fashion Almanac. If you don't have a copy, I highly recommend that you run over to Amazon, click, 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 get over there and get your copy today. It will serve you well. It has all kinds of information in addition to Ellen's overviews. It has things like the pet holidays by date, by week, by month. It has media lists. It has association lists in the pet business, marketing tips, pet fashion events, all kinds of good, juicy stuff to help you with your planning for social media and marketing during the year 2015. So, what does Ellen have to say about the year 2015? Well, let me read you her opening paragraphs because I think you're going to be excited. It says, "Welcome to 2015. The future has put out a big welcome mat. It's time to step out. The shift in planetary patterns at previous year-end changes the balance of energy to one that pushes you forward to implement your goals for the coming year. You are now past the parade of obstacles and speed bumps that slowed you down so much in 2014. Good news, right? At times you may have been frustrated at the pace of progress, but your time and energy were well spent." So, I think that is awesome, fantastic news. And later she talks about there being a tip in the balance, moving from water energy to fire energy. And let me read that excerpt for you from her overview, which, by the way, is it's several pages long in the Pet Fashion Almanac. And I wish I had time to read it all to you, but quite frankly, you probably wouldn't listen to me that long, but it is jam-packed full of cool information. Saturn's entrance into Sagittarius, along with Jupiter's entrance into Leo that occurred last summer, tips the balance of elements from water to fire. The water signs, Pisces, Cancer, and Scorpio, are quiet, private, inner-focused, and help you access the wisdom of your intuition. In contrast, the fire signs, Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius, are loud, brash, extroverted, and spirited. Fire energy is direct. Your clients will appreciate a straightforward approach in your marketing and communications. That's some fantastic advice that Ellen has there. She goes on later to say, Saturn takes 28 to 30 years to make a single revolution through your chart. One way to anticipate the kinds of issues that may crop up for you is to look at general themes occurring in your life from 1986 to 1988. Well, that may seem like a long time ago, but honestly, that's around the time I was probably a freshman through a junior in high school. Woo! Probably lots of themes there. I'm not going to get into that in this episode. She also goes on to talk about the Uranus-Pluto square and some shakeups. a little bit later in her text. And I think that's really good stuff for you to hear and for me to excerpt for you. So let me read that also. Uranus and Pluto are two slow-moving planets which had formed one of a set of patterns that has been shaking up the economy, politics, and our culture since 2008. I think we have all felt that in one way or another. And it will continue to play an important role shaping 2015 and beyond. Uranus, planet of individuality, innovation, independence, rebellion, genius, and unconventionality, is in Aries, the sign of action. Really gives you something to think about. Pluto, the planet of transformation, power, and wealth, is in Capricorn, associated with tradition, big business, big money, and government. This combination pits the old and the new, the individual against the establishment, the revolutionary against the status quo. So really pay a lot of particular attention to things like that could be happening. It may be something to just have an awareness of, but it also could help you understand maybe some market trends also. She further goes on to give some advice from a business perspective with this Uranus-Pluto square. It says, in your business, be open to change and fresh thinking. Take advantage of advances in technology and online communications to make your business more efficient and to extend your marketing reach. Because consumers will continue to be value-oriented, working smarter and more efficiently is essential. The key is to remain light, nimble, and flexible to continue to keep your creative juices flowing. Now, I think that is some fantastic advice. Just in general, fantastic business advice. But definitely it's something to really have an awareness of and really decide to focus on in 2015. Now, she goes on and talks about Jupiter shifting into Virgo a little bit later in the year, in the second half of the year, in August. And there's a little bit of an interesting blurb that I want to read from her forecast for you on that also. It says, Jupiter's effect is to expand its environment, and Virgo is detail-oriented. Since Jupiter's presence in Virgo can generate a lot of paper and data, beefing up your organizational capabilities is a wise move. More great advice. Clients will be open to appeals that play on Virgo energy, such as concerns about exercise, health, and practicality. They will be receptive to appeals based on value. Fashions that do well will be well-constructed, durable, have a practical use, and sell at a reasonable price point. Something to really think about there. Now, one of the last pieces of information that I want to read from Ellen's viewpoint is just a few little tidbits. And one is that the universe wants you to take giant steps forward in 2015. It makes its point to emphasize this. The other thing that she also cautions us on is pace yourself, but take some giant steps to greet the future that is awaiting you. Lastly, when the new year begins, every single planet will be moving direct. This means that the energy of each planet will be expressed outwardly and directly, making this a period of a cosmic green light. Woohoo! Sounds like good stuff to me. She's given us some great business advice from an astrological point of view, and she's also included some awarenesses that we should have in the year 2015. Sorry that I can't read the whole thing to you, but the video is already kind of long enough as it is. So hop over to Amazon.com, grab a copy of the Pet Fashion Almanac and read everything, and become a Jumpstart member for free on PetFashionProfessionals.com. And I wish you the most fantastic, prosperous, loving, happy year for you and your pet fashion business.